Namaste children. Today I am going to teach you the lesson number 4, Sudama. It is in page number 12. Sudama. Who is Sudama? Sudama is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. They both were friends. God Krishna had in his student days a classmate who was very poor. His name was Sudama. Krishna became king of Dwaraka later on. Sudama remained a poor householder. He had many children. He was, however, a God-loving man. In Krishna's student days, one classmate was there. He was very poor. His name was Sudama. Krishna later on became a Dwaraka's king. Sudama, same, the poor householder, he remained. He had many children. He was, however, a God-loving man. Every day, Sudama went out singing bhajans on the streets. People gave him handful of rice. He came home and gave the rice to his wife. She cooked it. Sudama first offered food to God. Next, he gave part of it to his guests. Then he fed his children. The husband and wife ate what remained. Sudama was singing bhajans in the streets. People used to give handful of rice. Then he used to come home and that whatever the rice he has collected, that rice he used to give it to his wife. She will cook it. And Sudama first offered to God. First give food to God. Then some part of the food he used to give it to guests. Then he used to feed his children. Then husband and wife, whatever they have, food have remained, that they used to eat. Sudama never stored food for the next day. He was sure God would feed him every day, as he had always fed him. Sudama was not greedy. He was very much sure that God will give food every day. So he never keep food for next day. When the children grew up, the alms Sudama brought were not enough. On some days they had to go without food. Sudama never stored food. He never stored food. When the children grew up, the alms, charity, the rice and money, whatever he is getting, that is not enough. Because children are many, eaters are many, and whatever he is collecting, the alms are not enough. Some days they had to go without food. Sudama had no fine clothes to wear. He was in rags. What is rag? Torn clothes. The Sudama had no clothes. So people called him Kuchela. The torn clothes he used to wear. Because he used to wear torn clothes, people used to call him Kuchela, which means with torn clothes. Kuchela. Chela means cloth. Ku means bad. A bad stage of clothes he used to wear. One day, Sudama's wife said to him, Lord, why don't you meet Krishna? You were at school together. He will surely help us. One day, Sudama's wife told, Oh Swami, please go to your friend. Why can't you ask a help? Because you both were friends in school days. He will definitely, surely help us. His wife insisted. Sudama had been wanting to see his friend Krishna, not for money, but for the joy of meeting a beloved friend. He too wanted to meet his friend because of not only taking the help of the friend. He wanted to meet because the togetherness, the meeting, to meet the friend after so many days, it is the joy So he too wanted to meet his friend. When we go to see a baby, a great man, or God in a temple, we must not go without gifts. We must take with us some sweets as a token of affection or respect. Sudama took what his wife could give him, a small package of beaten rice. They were that poor. When we go to see a baby or a great man or God in temple, we must not go without gifts. We must take something, some sweets or some money or something, a token of affection we should take with us, because that is a respect. Sudama took what his wife could give him, a small package of beaten rice. So Sudama is going to his friend. He wanted to show his respect, but nothing is there in the home. The house or everywhere emptiness. Nothing is there. So he took some beaten rice. He took a package, small package of beaten rice. Atukulu, you will say no. That beaten rice he took. Okay, they were that poor. Sudama walked all the way to Dwaraka. When he reached Krishna's palace, he went in. Sudama walked. Those days he was not able to afford the money also. So he walked all the way to Dwaraka. He reached Krishna's palace. He went in. Krishna saw him from a distance. At once he rushed out and met Sudama at the gate. He gave him a great welcome. He embraced him. He washed Sudama's feet. He took him in his room and seated him on a silken cot. Krishna's wife Rukmini gently fanned Sudama. The maids in waiting gave him plenty of sweet food and delicious drink in golden vessels. Now, all the way he went to Dwarka. Krishna, he went inside of the palace. Then Krishna saw him from very far distance. He saw. At once he rushed to friend and he welcomed. He gave him so much great welcome. He embraced him. He washed Sudama's feet. He took him to his room and seated him on a silken cot. Krishna's wife Rukmini gently fanned Sudama. The maids in waiting gave him plenty of sweet food and delicious drink in golden vessels. Golden vessels, see, Rukmini is fanning Sudama. Rukmini is fanning to Sudama. So even the Krishna washed his friend's feet, because the Sudama was a Brahmin. So even a king used to give such respect to those days Brahmins so much. So the maids also were waiting to give some sweets or delicious drinks in a golden vessel. Sudama had never seen such a beautiful palace or such riches. He never saw such a big palace, beautiful palace, and such riches he never seen. No one had ever treated him so nicely before. No one treated him nicely before him. So he did not even know how to thank Krishna for the hospitality. He did not know how to thank Krishna for his hospitality. Hospitality means great respect. After Sudama had taken a rest, Krishna spoke to him of their student days and about their teacher Sandipani. Sudama took some rest after Krishna was speaking about their student days. Hey, we both used to chit chat together. We used to play together. Like that, they were chit chatting. They were talking, discussing, and afterwards they have talked about their teacher. Their teacher was Sandipani. Sandipani was their teacher. At last, Krishna said to him, "Are you married? How many children have you? Sudama nodded his head shyly, meaning to say that he was happy and content. So afterwards, Krishna asked, are you married? Do you have children with you? How many children you have? Like this, the Krishna asked Sudama. Sudama nodded his head, yes. But he did not, shyly, he did not say the number of children, meaning that he is happy and content. He nodded. Sudama nodded his head. I am sure you have brought something for me to eat, said Krishna suddenly. Suddenly Krishna asked, oh Sudama, definitely you have brought me something. Where is my gift? He was searching. Sudama was ashamed to take out the package of beaten rice. After seeing this great palace and so riches, Sudama became some shyness. He doesn't want to show anything, but ashamed. He was ashamed of his poor how he is looking. So he was ashamed to take out the package of the beaten rice. But Krishna saw the bag and pulled it out. But Krishna searched, hey, where is my gift? Something you must have brought me. Taking a handful from putting it in his mouth, he said, how nice of your wife to have sent this to me. Then he ate 2 more handfuls. Krishna has searched here and there to Sudama and he took the small package of beaten rice. First, one fist of beaten rice Krishna took and he put his mouth. How nice your wife is. I like this item so very nice. How nice your wife is. This has sent to me, he told. So then he ate 2 more handful of beaten rice he took and he put in the mouth. So here the Lord Krishna is showing us how we should behave with our friends. Though you are rich or poor, you should not say that this I don't like, that I don't like. You should not say. Whatever they give with love and affection, you should accept first. Okay? This moral we should learn. After spending the day happily at Dwaraka, Sudama took leave of Krishna and walked back to his village. 2 days he took happily rest and they both happily enjoyed their time. Then Sudama took leave from Krishna and Sudama was going back. He forgot completely what his wife has told him. Completely he has forgotten then that. He completely forgot to ask for any gift or favor of Krishna. On the way, he was thinking how loyal and generous Krishna had been. He was thinking, this much big king, emperor, he has remembered me. How nice, how generous Krishna is. How loyal he is. How respect he gave me. I am very poor Brahmin. How much great welcome he has given me. Like that he was thinking all the way he was thinking that only. When Sudama reached home, a great miracle waited for him there. When Sudama reached home, great miracle was there. Great miracle was waiting for him. There was a grand palace where his old home had been. His home was not there. There was a big palace. Great grand palace was there. Many servants were about doing all kinds of works. So many servants are there. They were sweeping everything. They were cleaning. The servants are wandering here and there. They were cleaning. They are giving so much importance to each and every part of the building and they are taking care of that. His wife came, stood before him She wore a costly sari and had golden ornaments on. She wore a, now his wife also came to welcome the Sudama. How she is looking? She wore a beautiful sari, the colorful sari, costly, very, very silken cloth sari she wore, and golden ornaments also she put. All his children wore gorgeous clothes. He could not believe his eyes. His children also came to running to welcome his father, their father. They were wearing gorgeous clothes. So beautiful clothes they were wearing. He could not believe his eyes. Oh, nice! How nice all are! How it all had happened. He was getting so much confused. Sudama wife said, "It all happened by the grace of Krishna." Sudama wife told that, "Oh Swami, oh my Lord, this all happened by the grace of Krishna." Sudama worshipped Krishna with greater devotion than ever before. Sudama, again, he did not forget the God's help. So, it more devotee he became, and more he was showing to his devotion to Lord Krishna. More the devotee he became. So, when God give us something, we should not forget the grace of the God. We should always remember and we should pray to Lord. This is the story of Sudama. Bye bye children.